Okay, in today's video I want to firstly celebrate some good news for me personally anyway on YouTube, and that is reaching 10,000 subscribers. I'm very grateful for having received 10,000 subscribers, and I'm very grateful for the support that you've given. Hopefully you're a subscriber. If you are, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. If you're not, then you might consider subscribing. But in any event, this video is really about reaching the 10,000 subscriber milestone and thanking you as a subscriber for doing that, and then perhaps thinking about where I go from here in terms of the channel. I've been thinking about this myself over the last 24 hours or so, and I've been thinking about whether I should continue along the same path as I've been on for the last 10 years now, or should I go on a slightly different path. I started this channel in 2011 and I uploaded my first video to YouTube on the 17th of March 2011. It was Patrick's Day, so Patrick's Day this year, obviously it'll be 10 years. That's how long it's taken me to get to 10,000 subscribers, but that's not really the point of this video. The point is, where do I go from here? There is a number of options open to me. Obviously one of them is to simply continue doing videos the way that I do them at the moment, and that would be making and publishing videos about all aspects of Irish law and Irish business, with a specific emphasis on property, small business, employment law, and so on. The alternative, I suppose, is to try to broaden the audience a bit, broaden the church, as it were, by touching on different topics, broadening the sphere of activity, as it were, on the channel, dealing perhaps with current affairs, dealing with politics, dealing with perhaps social issues, and so on. Clearly all of these issues are issues that do touch and come into contact with the law one way or the other, and it is a possibility obviously for me to broaden the channel, broaden the appeal, I suppose, and hope to continue growing, but in a slightly different way, with a slightly different approach, with an emphasis on, or not so much an emphasis on, but less of an emphasis on just small business and just law, and perhaps, as I say, looking at other areas including current affairs, social activities, social society generally, civil society, politics, and so on. I would appreciate if you would give me the feedback, or some feedback, or maybe make a comment down below. I may set up some sort of a poll as well on YouTube, just to elicit people's opinion and get a response. But I would appreciate if you just leave a comment down below and let me know what you think I should be doing. Should I stay on the same path and continue doing the same thing that I've been doing for the last 10 years and that's got me to here? Or should I change it up slightly and include new topics, the topics that I've mentioned? And if there's any other areas, other topics that you believe that I should be covering or haven't covered well enough, or perhaps could do with some more attention, I would appreciate if you let me have that information down below in the comments, and I'll have a look at it, and I certainly will. I do know that there's an interest, I think, in share investment, for example, and buying shares and so on and so forth, but I'm not sure exactly to what extent or to what degree that interest is there. So if you leave a comment down below, you have an opportunity now to have your say, have your vote, as it were, as to how this channel goes, and what direction it goes in the next 5-10 years. Hopefully I'll be around for 5 or 10 years anyway. But again, I want to thank you for your support. As I say, if you're a subscriber, thanks a lot, I really appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, then you might consider subscribing. Just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon, and you'll be notified every time I produce and publish a new video, which I do on at least a weekly basis, sometimes twice a week, and sometimes even 3 times a week, but you're guaranteed at least one video, and that's what I'm sort of saying at the moment, but it may well be 2, it may well be 3. Thanks a lot again, thanks for your support. thanks for watching, and if you like this video you might give it a thumbs up, but I would appreciate if you would just leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think, of what direction, what topics I should be covering and so on. Thanks a lot.